Hello everyone! And what a start to this live stream that is! That's that's like amazing timing. Exactly at the moment I say hello everyone, the Rising Ape gives 5 subs. What a timing that is. Thank you very much. That's very generous of you. And along with that we have 15 months from Max, which is amazing. Thank you for all the support. And 3 months from Miss BL's 1991. And 7 months from Slime. And another 5 gifted subs from Slime. I think we're already at like level 5 hype train. And I can't keep up with. Alright, hang on. Can I does it work now? No, I still can't give subs to my own livestream for some reason. I'm trying to. You know, I promised I'd give 2 last week, but it just doesn't work. Alright, I might do some proper troubleshooting later. Anyway, this is a lot. Thank you for the 15 months, Zark. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for the 1 month. You know, new subscriber, Scorcho. Thank you for the 2 months, Dudder. with Prime. Thank you for the, I think, 15 months, Schleek. 100 bits, Major Geeks. The 1 bit, Sir Momo. And thank you for the gifted sub to my mom. Slime. Hang on. My recipe. What's going on? What are we talking about? Rice with meat sauce is delicious. It is, yes, your recipe. Fun fact, my mom is watching from Prague. That's right. Thank you for the 100 bits, Kangi, and thank you for the gift. No, for just the sub. Rampant Leaf. And thank you for the follow. IJzerertsafgaafapparaat. Now that's a great name. What the hell of a start of the stream. I didn't expect that in a million years. I mean, we've had similar starts before, but I don't think ever as extreme as this. Marvel's mom, that's like the inventor of Marvel. It's a bit different. Thank you for raising such a nice son. Yeah, she did quite a good job, didn't she? So you went from 0 to 60 quite quickly there. Well, more like 0 to 600. Yeah, it's not me who was nice, it's just Peter who's nice. It's already a level 5 train. I think we're at level 4 technically still. It's almost level 5. I think that's how it works. Thank you for the 200 bits, Donzia. So, what we're gonna do today is first we're gonna be overwhelmed by all the support. Okay, we've done that. That was totally planned. Then we're just gonna build a cursed park. I have not really any plans of what exactly to build, you know. I'll fire up some cheats and we'll see what happens. No Gigapark. No, I'm a bit burned out on it, I suppose. Maybe I'll pick it up again in the future. Who knows? There's still plenty of space there. Thank you for the 350 bits, Major Geeks. Okay, I have another thing to say, by the way, before we start. So, I'm glad you all liked the MineRide overview. It's doing quite well, for what I expected. But it's interesting, because the views were really weird in the first, half hour. Because it started as normal. You know, it takes, 5 minutes to start up. And then it got to, about 90 per minute, which is usual for me. 90 views per minute. Usually in the first hour. And then it went down to, 30 views per minute. After about 10 minutes after the video went live. For basically no reason. I don't know how that happened. That's never happened before. That's not... Did YouTube go down or something for part of the world or something like that? I don't know. But then 10 minutes later, it went back to normal. And then, it was behind because it got about 10 minutes of almost no views. But then it caught up. So it's weird. And while I told that story, which took about a minute... we got another 3 subs. 2 gifted from Slime, thank you very much. And 1 normal sub from Birdie Brady. Which is interesting. Thank you, by the way, because I've been listening to a lot of music by Birdie lately. She's an artist from, I think, England. She has a very Belgian name. It's like Jasmine van den Boogaarde. I've been listening to her for a long time, but I've been listening to her a lot last week or two, and she makes pretty great music. It's a bit different than the metal I also listen to a lot, but yeah, it's pretty nice. I really like her album Fire Within. I like Wings. It's a good song. How the cursed section in the Gigapark? Now I plan to go a little bit all out, so let's not do that. Let's just take the... Build your own Six Flags park. Now, it's a bit quiet here, ain't it? I was trying to open the park. That does not open the park. Now that opens the park. Oh yeah, we've done the level 5 hype train. 22 gifted subs and 700 bits. Thank you very much for all of that. Okay, so let's start with a little bit of music. We'll change this music. This feels familiar. It does. We'll change this music because, you know, we're gonna use cheats. So, let's enable them all. Not the invalid height thing. That can be annoying. I might use that, but I won't have it on by default. I will have all the other ones on by default though. And what we're gonna do with that, well first I'm gonna, hang on. These are already on. No, I want money. I just add a lot, because money's fun. Is that good? Yeah, that seems to be good. Alright, thank you for the bit, Scorcho. Drown a guest of your choice. The first guest that enters the park for good luck. Okay, I'll do that. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it a twister coaster. Then we're gonna do it... let's make it do... candy style. Hell yeah. Now we're gonna put it back to a merry-go-round. Now... that won't do a lot, but I'll disable the disable breaks down feature. So if it breaks down, we'll get sped up candy. We'll get sped up candy style if it gets the control failure, and I'll show that off. How that sounds. There we go. We drown. Guest 1. Okay, let's hire some staff as well. This is pretty amazing, isn't it? You know what I like? I like how you can really hear the bass very well. Twitch integration. I don't think I have the plugin for that anymore. Let's save the game. Cursed Park. Alright, another Cursed Park. I mean, the last one was over a year ago, so I think it's time for another one. Okay, let's start with something not too cursed, but a little bit cursed. Let's see. Change this to an LIM coaster. Let's do that. Then change back to a launched freefall. There we go. Let's have that thing fixed, shall we? Let's hire some mechanics. Loving this soundtrack a lot. It's quite cursed, isn't it? Okay, so... what will make this park cursed? Well, what about this launched freefall? Let's give it a test. Why is it not... oh. Okay, I'm gonna have this turned off by default as well, the vehicle limit thing, because that's annoying. There we go, just one. Now it will actually test. There we go. Set all the handymen to mow grass. You know how much clicking that is? I have to do it all manually. I'm not gonna do it for a lot of them, but I'll do it for a few. This game is very unrealistic. No, it's not. This is entirely realistic. I'll do it for 10. And see how much they mow grass. And, you know, I'll place down some stalls. Just so that we can do a lot of advertisements, which gives us a lot of guests. You know, just to make sure that we have some kind of running park. Because what fun is a cursed park if we have no guests? I have a rather cursed park. Would you like to see it for ideas? I think I'm good for now. Let's see. We can't advertise that actually. You need food or drinks to advertise. So this is just gonna be a little bit of a non... I can't delete the path because there's stuff in the way. With stuff I mean staff. I'll just build it on the side. Okay. Now let's just do endless advertisements. like that. There's a cheat on for that. Which is perfect. So we'll get a lot of guests without really having to do anything for it. Use the lift as a launch tower. We can do that, but we're not gonna launch a lift. That's too normal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna launch it. So last time we ended up with like a gate, like an arch. Arch is the right word. An arch of broken down the merry-go-rounds. Okay. The lift is on shuttle mode. That's not good. We need it on powered launch. No, let's do upward launch. Powered launch is fine. Probably. Maybe. Let's see what it does. Does it work on powered launch? Sort of. Okay, what if we do upward launch, which is a bit different? It's not... What? Okay. It just crashed. I didn't expect that. Okay, what happens if we do upward launch instead? Maybe that's different. Let's see. Upward launch. Okay, now that has the same problem because it's a lift. You see? I think it will crash too. Yes. Okay, it looks like we do need a second station. Which is fine. We'll just launch it at some ridiculous speed. And we'll change this into... Let's see, what shall we launch? A Giga Coaster train. Oh, Ender's not built yet. There we go. Does that even work? I don't think it does. What if you make it one car? For that I do need to disable vehicle limits. Alright, have a nice dinner, Max. But let's see if this does work. Just one car getting launched. Well, that worked! See ya! It's still crashing. Oh, there it is. It just crashed between all the handymen mowing the lawn. Maybe I need to launch it a little bit less quick so that it doesn't constantly crash. Let's give it at, I don't know, 107. What will it do then? And will it go up? Oh, it won't even continue going up. Alright. I think this is cursed enough for this ride for now. Okay. And we don't actually need like an entrance station for the entrance at the top, because it doesn't get there. Or no, it does at the bottom. That's absolutely fine. I just tried the calm style music when the merry-go-round got broken down. It sounds really good. I mean gentle. One I use as background noise for my videos. Make a boat higher with train. Oh, we can do that. We can do anything. I mean, this is fun, but you know, this is still just child's play. We can do a lot of things. By the way, is the candy style, is that overly annoying or is it fine for the joke? Because if it's genuinely annoying, which I, could understand, then maybe it's a good idea to get something else. Okay, it's okay. What's the most cursed we can do with a car ride? We can do a lot. Well, by the time it might get actually annoying, I'll be building stuff here or anything. You won't hear it as loud. Which would be good. Okay, a boat higher with terrains, you say? We can do that. Ah, the calm before the storm. Alright, let's just not build a track. And then we'll go one boat. And then we'll do trains. What are they called? Are miniature railway trains? American style steam trains. Well, that's close enough. Let's do 6 cars. I think that fits in the station. Close enough. Then let's do wait for full load. And let's see what that does on the water. Let's also... Hang on, I need to... object selection. Let's see, let's turn off custom. And let's do unselected only. I want all of those, all of those, all of those. Yeah, I can only have one of those. And then I want all of them. All of them. Every single ride. Every ride. There we go. Now this is going to take a little bit. Because it has to load in all the rides. So yeah, the game freezes, but they'll be fine. It'll just take a few seconds to add all the rides, and then we'll be absolutely fine on our way. I hope. This is taking a while. But don't worry, it should be fine. There we go. Took a while, but we're there. Oh yeah, that's... you know, I think this is already just cursed, this footpath. This wasn't meant to be like the flower power path with non-flower power railings. Or, you know, if you put like normal ash footpath in flower power railings. That also looks cursed. Stable build. It is stable, it's just... It's got a lot to do by adding all those rides. We're on docking platform 1 with the train. Invisible paths over the water so we can have a lot of G-Sci. Yeah, you know, why not? Invisible, invisible, invisible. And... There we go. We have a lot of G-Sci. Make the water Mountain Dew green. Why not? I don't know if I have Mountain Dew green. But I can do... I have a lot of watercolors to my... I can do a lot of watercolors. But you know, if I... Hang on, I do need to do that. Click over green water. Mountain Dew is like acid green. I don't think it's that acid green, which I think is a bit too bright. I mean, I could go over black tile palette, but that, you know, screws up everything else. Same go for blue grass. I'll just go with let's do pink water. There we go. Hey, it goes. Oh. The guests are still in the station. Who is controlling this? Who is controlling the train? Like, there's no one on it. This is amazing. Oh, thank you, by the way. The 21 frame rule. That's a great frame rule, by the way. For your follow. I wonder... Okay, so what's gonna happen when it finds its way back? That's an interesting question. Thank you for the follow, Hans M1986. The closest I've come to a cursed ride is a roller coaster where the entire track from the first drop to the final breaks banked to the right. Oh, that looks cursed as well, yeah, stuff like that. Hope so crash. Well, I think it's about to finish. And then the guests just get off. So what happens to the next train then? Thank you for the follow, Scheurbuikje. Hang on, our guest just not loading. Oh, it's not at the end of the docking platform yet. Okay, so this thing needs to be at the front before it can go again. But it can't get to the front because the rest of the train is in the way. So this is stuck forever. This doesn't work. Okay, so holy cow, that's a lot of trains. Okay, let's take observation tower cabin. What's that called? I want an observation tower cabin, but I don't know what it's called. It's not called observation tower cabin because it's not it's like called rotating cabin or something. Apparently not. Okay, let's check. Let's check what it's called. Let's see. Let's build one quickly. It's called single deck cabin. Oh, you know what? I want double deck. I probably have that as well. Double deck cabin. Hell yeah. Alright. More boats. 33 boats. Why not? Doesn't fit, but I don't care. Now I'll have those on the water. Okay, I can. You know what? I'm just not gonna remove that. Guests are loading on. That's amazing. Alright, let's also, you know, we can, I don't know, we can do that. But what we can also do is, that's the bench warmer. It's got, I don't know, random stuff. There we go, now we got panda bins. And we got stone benches everywhere. Okay, so eventually, because this has a capacity of 32, which is, you know, a fair lot. Okay, I want more guests on it, so let's get a few more guests. What does explode guests do? That's a lot of money. I'll show you. It does that. And yes, those guests are properly unalived. Thank you for the follow. Hey, we've beaten it! Thank you for the follows. Nulterra and Windfish. Just random guests or all guests? Random ones, not everyone. I don't know how it picks which ones. I'm already loving this park. It's great. Ah, there we go. The first cabin is going. It's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. Massive duck invasion. We can absolutely do that. Let's see. Where's the duck button? There it is. Perfect. Can it even get back in the station? Not quite yet, I think. Well, apparently it can. There's like 30 cabins or so, 25 cabins stacked there. Oh, and the guests are able to leave. So it properly works. Actually, you know, this ride is currently working. It's a bit weird, but it does work. Is this Kool-Aid? It's to me. This reminds me of something like incredibly sweet lemonade, which is incredibly sticky, or something like that. The boat ride. Well, you can build a track, but this one doesn't. Okay, what happens if we... Okay, so let's build a space rings. Hang on, can we... I hope we were able to go to just 0 rings, which would have been cool, but... You know, let's go to 255. And let's see what happens. Like, can we get 255 guests on it? Okay, let's actually get some recognizable paths going. Okay, check this out. You see, for some reason... Oh, whoops. There we go. These... Where do these pink... Like, these pink paths types aren't in the game, right? Where did they come from? Well, it's because we changed our palette... the watercolor, which changes the palette... And which also changes the color of these. And for a second I was actually surprised when I saw the pink thing here, which is why I selected it. And I was like, oh yeah, of course. Okay, so I don't think we have 255 guests on it. There are 15 customers on the ride though. 60, hang on, they are still slowly loading. They are loading after all. Not very fast, but they are loading. I wonder where they all are. Okay, now one's left. But that one's not getting filled up yet, I think. No, they're all... I think... They're all in some kind of invisible ring. That's... Yeah, those one by one, they'll never hit the 252. But this is quite cursed, actually. Because the guests are using it, but you don't see them. They're in a different dimension. It looks like we're not getting any further than 18 customers on rides. Which is funny. I didn't expect that. Yeah, it's like a non-Euclidean RCT park. It's very interesting. You should build a bunch of t-shirts stuffed with salmon pink shirts. It looks like the guests are topless. That's a good thing they're all male then. But sure, why not? Let's build 5 of them. And let's make them all topless. Why not? And the last one. Thank you for the follow. Don't wanna be chatter. Oh, don't wanna be a chatter. I was like, don't wanna be chatter? This didn't make sense to me. Add some jumping fountains to make the guests sticky. Sure, why not? Did I miss any? Let's just extend it a little bit. And that seems to be fine. Walk through the jumping lemonade. That will be one hell of a roadside attraction. Okay, so what if I have an idea. It's just a random thing that I got in my head. I need zero clearance for this. Just gonna build all of the twist variants in the same position. Why? Je ne sais pas, but you know, I thought it was funny. Might look funny. So why not? And that one, I think there are 11 in total. And then we need one more. Yes, the Tommy gun one. There we go. And then open. Oh yeah, we can't open that one because it's only partially built. They're all open now. And we got this mess. There's a vertical flame scenery piece. Yeah, there is. It's in the mechanic style. Which I can actually lag my game with, apparently. There are a lot of flames there. Oh, there's no longer any lag now. I'm still placing flames, by the way. Oh, we've just unlocked the Giga Coaster, but we already have the Giga Coaster. Hey, there are all the ducks that I summoned earlier. There are like a lot of flames here. I'm still placing them. Oh, there we go. It's getting laggy. Oh, I ran out of money. I spent 65,000, which means there are about 1,500 flames there. So, when you used to do this, like years ago, you would get all kinds of weird notifications, which is interesting. Because, yeah, don't pay attention to those grey ones that are plug-in. But you would get like notifications here. And when you usually have like the date, let me quickly, because I actually sent that screenshot today to Max. Okay, so what I got instead of the date, the glitch that I got, this didn't say the date. It said, this donut from September is really good value. Spiral roller coaster. And then the message was an award for being the most disappointed park in the country. It just made no sense at all. It really exemplified kind of how I played Roller Coaster Tycoon. Because then later I got a message which just said March, not a date, just March, which was Verter Ship 1 hasn't returned to the station yet. Check whether it's stuck or has stalled. And then I had something like a LIM launched coaster, which I had named Swinging Inverter Ship 1, but the first part of the name somehow got cut off in the message. It was a glitched message. And it was set to some like weird operating mode. I did a lot of experiments at the time. Catch guests off letting them fall from some height. Catch them in what? In water. Have you ever the worst toilet facilities award? I don't think it exists. Pretty sure it doesn't exist. You have best toilets. I don't think you have worst toilets. Can you build a weird car out with various vehicle types with that vehicle editor plugin? I don't have that plugin. Actually, I should get that. Yeah, that's probably a good one for this stream. Hang on. Plugins, open RST2. I should be able to easily find it. Worst food does exist, and I always feel inferior when I get it. Vehicle. Let's see if I can find it on the plugin directory. Yeah, right vehicle editor. Let's download it. I'll need to restart the game, but you know, that's very quick, luckily. And should be done quickly. There we go. It's done. And let's go to plugin directory and extract. There we go. Alright, let's save the park and exit. And then we'll relaunch the game. Oh, it's actually downloading an update. Well, that's fine. Don't mind the black screen. There we go. We're relaunching the game. Another Ashen's fan. I'm not particularly... I know you're not talking about me, but I know about Ashen's. I'm not particularly a fan of his. But, you know, I've watched a few videos and I do like his style of presentation. Okay. Let's reopen Six Flags Cursed Park. Let's build a car ride. And... oh, I don't have the money for that. What do you mean I don't have the money for that? I have 12 million. Oh, I still have that cheat saver on. So I changed all the cheats. I'll just re-enable them. And yeah, that should all be fine. He's an expert on gaming, old computers and expired food. I know him mostly from his collaborations with Nerdcubed. But he also did one with Tom Scott. Where he... well, they both drank an old bottle of Dasani... British Dasani water. That's not how I heard about him. I knew about Ashen's before, but that's the most recent thing I've seen with Ashen's. Tom Scott, never heard of him either. You sure you didn't? Okay. I don't know how that vehicle editor thing works. Let's first disable vehicle limit so we can have, let's say, 10 trains. And then I'll figure it out live on stream. Why not? Shouldn't be too difficult. Poor trapped handyman. I'm pretty sure they can just walk through tracks without any issues. Finally getting to see a stream of yours. Love your work on YouTube. Thank you, Addisons. I haven't really watched Nerdcube in a while. I think I did check his channel not too long ago, and it was pretty dead. I think, in terms of views compared to sub count and stuff. So he probably does something else to earn his money now. Let's see. Edit ride vehicles. Okay, pick a ride. Let's see how this works. Car ride 1. This shouldn't be too difficult. Vehicle 1. Haunted... I can't make it a haunted house. Unfortunately. I can make it a stagecoach. That does glitch a little bit. Unfortunately. Nerdcubed isn't like the old days anymore. Which makes sense. People move on. But... let's see. Manta ray boats. Why not? You know, I think especially with Nerdcubed, because he's more of an, you know, an entertainment person. Like, he does entertainment mostly, which is different than what I do. But also on my channel, there's also, you know, a limit. At some point, I'll not be relevant anymore. Hopefully, that's at least like 3-4 years in the future. But, you know, who knows? But I think the main downside is that he's more of like an entertainment personality. And what I do is a bit different. My videos have a bit more of an evergreen quality. You know, people always want tutorials. And I'm pretty sure that if Rollercoaster Tycoon doesn't work anymore, I can just switch to another game. Is a bit easier said than done, but I can hopefully switch to another game. I'm just picking random vehicles, by the way. Let's actually do a single deck observation tower now. Where is it? Single deck cabin. There we go. No, that's proper cursed. Let's do, I don't know, twister trains. Would you switch to a different park building game if that happened? Depends. Like, if there was a new big thing, a new big game, maybe. It really depends. Also on what games I'm into and stuff like that. I can't do any predictions. Let's make a go-kart in the end doesn't actually work. Oh no, wait, I'm only on vehicle 10. We have 11. We have. Oh, okay. The game just crashed. Well, let's restart it again. Let's see how recent the most recent autosave is. That's longer. It hadn't autosaved yet after I reloaded it myself. So the entire car ride is gone, unfortunately. So we have to be careful with that, apparently. Would it work better with 10 trains rather than one 10-car train? Maybe that would, well, work better. I mean, it works fine, but it was a little bit unstable, I suppose. Okay, just for the case of this part, because we might see more crashes in the future, I'm gonna set the autosave to, where is it? There we go, every minute, instead of every 5 minutes. What's happening in the lake? A lot of ducks and a few observation towers. Okay, so looks like I need more money again. There we go, perfectly fine. And let's build another car ride. And let's indeed just do a lot of different single car train stuff thing. Okay, and I'm also gonna... hang on, I'm just gonna remove the cheat saver from my plugin directory for now. So that if we restart again, I won't have to re-enable all the cheats. It's useful for recording, but not really useful for anything else that I do. And I forget to, you know, remove it. It doesn't have like an off switch, which is a bit annoying. Imagine if this is the first stream you ever watched. Wouldn't it be cool? Like, this is a hell of a way to get familiar with Rollercoaster Tycoon, isn't it? And then, you know, queue line and stuff. We can already open the ride. Ooh, this actually has quite a fancy, like, banner thing. Oh, that's more than I want. Alright, let's just do 10 cars. There we go. This is not your first stream, Slime. That was cursed already. Oh yeah, you can do a lot of different cursed things. Okay, let's get the... where is it? edit ride vehicles. Then we'll do car ride 1. Oh, I think it's because I tried to edit invisible vehicles. Because you can see that this car ride actually has 3 vehicles. Which I knew about. I knew how that worked. That's how you get invisible cars. Which I actually did a video about on my second channel a long time ago. Anyway. This vehicle 1. Let's change that to... Let's try with a simple one. Haunted Mansion car. Oh, maybe that's... Maybe I shouldn't get vehicle 1. Maybe it's a different vehicle that I should... Okay, let's make this rocket now pickup again. Where's the P? Pickup, pickup, pickup. Maybe it's vehicle 2 that I need to edit. Let's make corkscrew trains. Yeah, it's vehicle 2 that I need to edit. And then we need to... I don't know, let's make this a manta ray boat. There we go. I think that was the problem. Because these are... These pickup trains are kind of consisting of multiple vehicles. But 2 of them are invisible. And I kind of knew that, but I forgot about it. Let's see. Single deck cabin. Yeah. This is properly cursed. What about an airplane one? Let's see. Do we have airplane here? We do not. I know there is an airplane. Barnstorming trains. There we go. That's an airplane. It's below the track. Nice. Alright, let's do the next one. Real speed record train race at TGV train set to 574. We can go faster than that. Oh, we just crashed again. Okay, maybe I need to leave that thing alone, the ride vehicle editor. Because that's not very stable. Oh, whoops. We should have a more recent autosave. There we go. Let's keep it at this. Just, you know, this seems to be stable. Stable enough anyway. And I'll keep it at this, okay? It catches from the observation deck reach station. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe it's also that one, which is like double up. Oh yeah. Okay, so the observation deck causes the crash. Okay, you know what? We're just not gonna bother with that. Because that just gives too much crashes. So, yep. We're just gonna have that normal. Report a bug. I don't think that's really bug report worthy. I think it only works with things that work on the normal track. I mean, if I just... I mean, this clearly does work with observation towers. If you just set it to observation towers, it's fine. So, maybe if I set all 3 to observation towers... You know, I don't know. I'm just not gonna bother. Because I don't want it constantly crashing. Because that's annoying. Okay, let's see. What shall we... Ooh, what happens if I just... Hang on, I have an idea. And that could be funny. Okay, let's build a queue line here. Like that. And then, what if we just increase this? Will they be able to move around? Hey, thank you for the Prime sub, Daloonen. Hang on. Unable to create enough vehicles. There's literally not enough space. So it can't open the ride. Because there's not enough space for all the vehicles. That's a new one. I've never seen that before. You put the queue on the exit line. I did, didn't I? It's almost like that was on purpose. Okay, let's try 82. 82 doesn't work either. It started on 32. Maybe that's the max. Let's try 33. Okay, 33 works. Let's try 40. Okay, 40 doesn't work. Does 37 work? No. 35. 35 works. Let's see if 36 works. This may not have been implemented by OpenRCT by Cursoy. It may have been on my OpenRCT2. Okay, 35 works. That's the absolute maximum number of cars you can get. Interestingly enough. What could be an interesting vid? All these kind of error messages? What was the message? It said can't open bumper cars or dodgems or whatever. Unable to create enough vehicles. Yeah, that's a lot of cars. They're not going to be able to move around a lot. Okay, let's do a standard glitchy one. It's always funny. It's always good. Meanwhile, I'll keep just switching around paths and stuff because, you know, fun. Let's make it... No, we don't need to open it yet. What we're gonna do... Oh no, not 32 ships. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one disabled for now. You forgot to add the sign on the queue line. A good one. No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set it to Berserk mode, which is just always interesting. Like, look at that. That's amazing, isn't it? Can you make one of those infinite coasters? Sure. This is just amazing. Oh, there we go. I already forgot what was asked. Because I'm distracted by this. Your death. Hey, it goes through different things now that there are guests on it. Drown a prime numbered guest. Okay, I will... Let's see, do we already have that guest? Let's see if we do. I will drown guest 3,331. There we go. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Jack did already thank you. Well, whatever. And here's again in that case. And thank you, FShaver00. Mouse wheel sounds great. Well, thank you. So on Factor 3331. Now, there's an interesting fact that, like, you have 3-1, which is a prime. Then you have 3-3-1, which is a prime. 3-3-3-1, which is a prime. Up until like 8 3s. And then if you add another 3, suddenly it's not prime. For some reason. And that's how I knew that that was prime. And then you think you found a pattern in the primes. And, well, you have found a pattern. It's still a pattern, but it doesn't hold. Okay, so this is a swing inverted ship, which is a bit different. And let's try... Let's try, I don't know, Space Rings mode. Let's see what happens. Oh, we can also... Oh, we can actually change... Oh, we change the car. Well, you know, let's see what happens with this one. Let's test it. Okay, it certainly doesn't... Well, that's cursed enough for me. A huge confusing path. Yeah, I could use a long path thing. So let's do one. I'm just gonna build a random path. And I have no idea where this is. Oh, car ride 1 in the way. Well, then I know where I am. I was gonna say I have no idea where I'm building. Raise or lower the land first. Where are we? You know what, I'll just go up. Land not owned by Park? What do you mean? Sandbox mode. Hell yeah. Raise or lower the land. Alright, I go up again. Off the edge of the map. Where? Oh. Okay. Apparently I'm here. What's cursed about the car ride? Nothing actually. We did make it cursed, but then it kept crashing. I'll make it cursed in a minute. Okay, that's path that guests can go on. It's cursed enough. But yeah, there's nothing cursed about the car ride. You're actually right. So let's make it cursed. Let's get that cheat going for us again. Let's just have it make the most cars possible. So 253 cars per train. Also, hang on, we need to do something else on this. Let's do, well, let's do the manta ray. I like the manta ray because it's big. Where's the manta ray post? There we go. Are we crashing again? We crashed again. This is way too cursed. Alright, well, good thing we had the autosave. Good thing I set the autosave to every minute. You know what, let's just keep it at this then. Oh, it's once again... It can't do it! It really can't do it. It weren't the manta ray cars, it was just the sheer amount. Let's just lower this. To, I don't know, let's try 1. Oh, that's still a problem. I'm crashing the game like 20 times this stream. Okay, we're gonna just be lower on that. Does that work? Hang on, let's make it 10. No, it still doesn't work. What's wrong with it? Alright. There we go. That's... That's not gonna bother me anymore. Alright, let's actually save it under the normal cursed park. No, not autosave. 6 cursed park. Should you be watching your flower? Yeah, that wasn't there. I was a bit confused, but that isn't directed at me. I still do want to do something fun with the car ride, but I have an idea, which doesn't involve overly long cars or anything. Yeah, I wonder what's wrong with the car ride. I've at least like a few times, like the observation tower crash. I think that got an automatic report on GitHub. So I wonder how they'll react to that. Maybe they'll, maybe they know about the stream, but maybe if they don't, they'll be like, what's Marcel up to? Okay, this is just what we start with. You know what? That's cursed enough for me. Oh, actually it's not. Let's go manta ray. Manta ray. That works. Ah, much better. Now, this has a hell of a capacity. So, there's 6 passengers per boat. We have 320 boats. That means we have a capacity of 1920 guests on that thing. Which is a lot. Let me tell you. They're all going through each other as well. What about go-karts that loop in on itself so the cars face through themselves? Okay, so what happens if I use 0 clearance to... I don't think I can just build a go-kart like that. I think it will merge. But that can still be funny though. Let's see what happens if I do this. And then we'll go like that. Then we need 0 clearance. Okay, I think it's not going to do what we want it to do. Well, it maybe it's going to do what I want it to do, but not going to do what you might expect it to do. So let's give it a... You know, I'm keeping that. I'm absolutely keeping that. But yeah, you see how it's going? It's just skipping the lap. It's just skipping the little lap I made for it. It's just, you know, going like that. Which is what I expected to happen. What you might not have expected that, but I'm keeping that. I like that. Oh yeah, I remember someone asked me to do like an eternal coaster, which is not a bad idea. Okay, let me build a thing like that. Here, right here. Okay, and so how we're gonna build it is rather simple. We're gonna do a launch dovetail. And it's gonna be fairly short, but you know, whoops. I wanted the small turns, thank you very much. And then, you know what? Yeah, we can make this a nice, hang on, I'm gonna... Oh, are we still on that bug? That's a little bit annoying. But I'm gonna do that. Hang on. Okay, I need to make this go to 10.5. Now we'll go like that. Perfect. Yeah, no, I can do the station here. That works fine. Okay. Now I want just one train. And let's make it... let's make it interesting. What shall we do? Something that looks fairly okay, but just something that isn't... Wait, this is Bengal Tiger. Now I wanted bicycles. Now, that doesn't look fairly okay, but I don't care. Okay, disable vehicle limits. There we go. Now, bicycles are too small. You can't easily see them. I want one that's very obvious. Let's see. Ooh, how about the Huskies? Yeah, that's cool. Although, won't they slow down too much? I think the Huskies will slow down too much. I don't think they'll work. We need some kind of coaster train. Small monorail cars. I don't think they have the right sprites, but yeah, they're fine. Okay, now we need to do that because we need the space for it to spawn. And we obviously, you know, need to do that. Oops, just get a queue line going. Make it do wait for full load. Track is not complete circuit. I don't care. I want boat hire mode then. Okay. Hang on, this could be significantly shorter. Perfect. Okay, and then after it's gone, we'll make the rest invisible. Then it'll be fun. Can you name this infinite coaster Sunshine and build it on top of another coaster called Spotless Mind? I've already built it here now. But what's Sunshine about? I mean, I can still call it Sunshine. Sunshine. We need more guests to go on it. I just need more guests. Like, the ignoring densities cheat is still on, so eventually it'll fill up. The movie, Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind. I've never heard of it. I think the go-kart is literally undrivable. I don't care. Eventually it'll fill up, right? There are a few guests in it. So, you know. Will this thing eventually fill up though? Are guests going to go on this? They should be. Like, there's no reason that they're not going on it. But they don't appear to be going on it. For some reason. Hang on, what if we just built the queue line more like... Okay, if you just disable 0 clearance checks, because that might also be messing with stuff. Okay, we're just gonna build the queue line to there. If guests aren't going on it now, there we go, there's one. There's another one. Now they're going on it. My highlighted question wasn't clear. I meant stuck upside down in a loop element. I don't know if that's possible. Stuck upside down in a loop element. Hang on. Where's the sound? Oh, I accidentally muted. How did I do that? How did I manage to do that? Accidentally. Okay, so they'll speed up gradually. And what I'm also gonna do is show tile inspector. Alright, let's see. This is right ID 30. And then we're gonna get the console. Then we're gonna do right set mass 30. And then the maximum value. Well, that's well above the maximum value, but that's set this to the max. Now it'll slow down really slowly. Which is nice, because that means it'll go fast. Can you break down the merry-go-round again? Sure. I'll do it like that. To fill up the go-karts. You know what I can do to make it a bit faster? Connect that. No, actually I need it to be connect there. So they'll end up right opposite the entrance. Like that. It'll slowly fill up. Guests are getting lost or stuck. No, really? Oh my god, this thing is the slowest ever. Maybe the monorail wasn't the right pick. I mean, it should speed up on that thing, right? I think it is maybe speeding up a little bit. Not really. Nope. Okay, monorail was a wrong pick for that. Whoops. Let's do gangster trains. They'll be funny enough. Oh, I need a little bit of a longer track for that. Is that long enough? Seems to be. Okay. Now we're going to wait again, which also means I need to do the command again. There you go. It must be a lot heavier than roller coaster cars based on how many guests can fit on it. I mean, I already made it the heaviest possible. It was going fast 1 second after it left the station. Did it really? Because it's not in a launched mode, so that would be weird. Boat hire mode makes it slow. No. Boat hire mode never really does anything. Forget the exit path. Sure. Not that anyone's gonna exit from this ride. Boat hire mode basically means that it doesn't really do much. Except when it comes to the end of the track, it behaves weird. Can't crash. You literally can't crash in boat hire mode. It's impossible. Okay, so what else? It really did speed up though. Interesting. That's weird. Oh, I have an interesting thing. Yes, this is interesting. I've done this before, but I'll do it again because it's interesting. I'm gonna do this. Then, I mean, this hill is just for show, you know, to give it a bit of speed and stuff. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a reverser turntable at a speed slow enough that it'll take it. You know, not just speed past it. And what we're gonna do then is we're gonna get... I kind of don't want to do steam powered. Well, no, we don't have steam powered trains yet in this park, so that's fine. And we're gonna go with 10 cars per train, 1 boat. And we're gonna open that and we'll see what happens. Because I think it's quite interesting, actually. You know what, let's change the queue line style that we're using a little bit. Ah, isn't that a wonderful cursed queue line? Legit question, with boat hire mode unable to crash, does it mean you could make a land coaster that moves like a regular boat ride? Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, this thing is still speeding up, I think. Yeah, it is slowly speeding up. I wonder what the top speed is, but going almost 400. Okay, and the thing we're gonna do next, obviously, is first we're gonna kill this entire queue line, because we don't need it anymore. Oh, whoops. Killed a little bit more. There we go. Let's kill that entire thing. Oh, you know, let's not kill it. Just, I don't know. Make it do that. And then we're gonna get the tile inspector. And we're just gonna make stuff invisible. The reason I'm able to do this so quickly is because I have hotkeys. It's Ctrl-click to select the track immediately, and then I have set it to V to make it invisible. And then we'll make this no entrance. Did you hear that? The sound has just overflowed. The sound gets higher and higher the faster and faster the trains go. But at some point, the trains go so fast that the sound overflows. So it gets higher, and then it gets suddenly very low. And now it gets higher again. And this was actually a problem. Oh yeah, look at this. They're all locomotives now. But also, the first one has pulled ahead. For some reason. This was actually a problem. This sound overflowing thing. It's about to do it again, by the way. When I tried to make Mario, the Mario theme tune from Roller Coaster Sounds, I started off too high, and when I got to a high bit, it suddenly got low sounds. Which screwed up that project, and I didn't have the energy to do it all again. Okay, so it's currently going 800 something kilometers per hour. Which is quite fast. Lots of guests phasing out of reality. Yeah, they're kind of stuck. How many are on there? 59. You know what? I think this fits well in a cursed park. Could you combine the splash boats with the hard line? I can try. Okay, let's see what's happening here. They're all just rotating, but they're not backwards. Hang on, they're rotating halfway, but for some reason they're not actually changing. Which is weird. Traffic jam simulator, sure. Traffic jam simulator, there we go. Okay, let's see. Splash boats with... Oh, let's go on 50 to 30, sure. Splash boats with hardline. Okay, let's see. 50 to 30. Which is in the second page. And 50 to 30 is still in the park. Well, not for that much longer. There we go. I drowned that guy. Train 1 on Sunshine hasn't returned to the coaster yet. No, really. Return to the station. Okay, let's combine this with the hard line. And there's no longer a station to return to. Technically it's still there. It's just, you know, a little bit invisible. No, thank you for the sub, Mr. Die-a-lot1337. Are you one of these guests if you die a lot? Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna change this to hardline. There we go. And we're gonna do upper transfer. Then we're gonna change back to what's it called, splash boats. And yibbidibidoo. And we're gonna go like that. And that's of course incredibly safe. And we're gonna go back to hardline. Hardline, hardline, hardline. I always have trouble finding stuff quickly in those kind of alphabetical lists. It's like whenever I look at an alphabetical list, my intelligence just leaves, and I just can't do anything anymore. It's weird. Okay, hardline, hardline, hardline. Lower transfer. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I would like to see my entrance on this one. So let's go back to splash boats. Now we're going to go back to, I don't know, wooden. Because why not? This is why I have no intelligence in the first place. So it can't leave. Nice one. Okay, and I'm gonna do that. And let's keep the cars normal. Just have, I don't know, 8 boats. Let's see what happens. You forgot a twist piece. You mean like a turntable or anything? Because I've got like the 3 hardline twist things. Mini cycles with a chain lift on each track piece at 410 kilometers per hour. That's not a bad idea. But first I want to see what exactly happens with this one. Because, I don't know. I mean a hardline twist. It's just not gonna bother with that because it doesn't have sprites for that. So that wouldn't be terribly interesting. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? Okay, nothing interesting. Never mind. It's 2 boats now. But one is a little bit glitched. Okay. Is it gonna reverse back to normal if it does it again? Or is it gonna get, I don't know, 3 boats? Where'd the guests go? Oh yeah, they're disappearing as well. I think I know what happened here. I think it's similar to what happened with a car ride. I think this will return back to normal, I think. Oh, it's crashing. My game is frozen. Well, it will not return back to normal, I can tell you that. I mean, yeah, the guests are fine. My computer is like... There's some infinite loop and my computer is making a lot of noise trying to calculate a lot of stuff. But it's not happening. Yeah, close the program windows, thank you. Because that got stuck in some kind of loop. Yeah, the OpenRCT2 devs are not liking this. Okay, let's go back to autosave. Let's actually close this. Just in time. Okay, will it work with the twister coaster, with twister trains? Wait, that's bumper cars. Why can't I... Hang on. Is the cheat on? Yes. I'm trying to change it to anything else. Oh, now it's working. Okay. Does this work, or will it crash again? Okay, I have a few messages on Discord, and I was just quickly checking, just in case. It would have been incredibly funny if one of the OpenRCT2 devs had actually messaged me. I was like, what the hell are you doing? I mean, the chance was low, but, you know, why not? Oh, hang on. For this we need a chain lift. Let's put the chain lift on there then. And we need the chain lift there. Okay, that's good. Oh, reverse a turntable piece. Why not actually? Alright, let's do that there. We need to quickly then make it a log flume. for the reverser turntable. And then back to splash boats. Okay, so my conclusion, it doesn't have a sprite for it, but it doesn't really matter. My conclusion so far is that this is a lot buggier than the last time I messed around with, you know, Cursed Park and stuff. And I've done this, like, not for the last time a year ago. I've done it in between as well, but it used to be less buggy, I think. Ask a geography question. Ask ahead. That train, yeah, that's expected. I knew that would happen. I wonder what's going to happen here, though. Okay, so this just behaved as expected. It just returns back to normal. I did expect that. What's the capital of Switzerland? Technically none. De facto Bern. Which is spelled with an E, not a U. It's not like burn. I think it means bears. Like burn. Okay, this works fine. Hang on, I don't think it did anything on the turntable, right? I kind of didn't pay attention to that. Okay, what's the speed of this? It just about doesn't reach 1,000. It's stuck at 997, 998 as, or 996, 997 as the maximum speed. Where did you add the turntable? Right behind the station. It's invisible, but there is one there. You know what? I can add it. If we do a little bit of zero clearance work, then we'll not find it in the coasters. We'll find it here. And just reverse the turntable. There we go. Now it's there. There's a guy standing watching the infinite train waiting for their turn. Yeah, they're like queuing at the invisible entrance. Thank you for the 6 months, Jimmy. Yeah, hi. We're building a cursed park and we have a few cursed things going on. Honestly, I think my favorite might still be this pirate ship. It's just so... Ooh, this is a cursed color combination. You know what, I'm gonna leave that. It's just so weird how it goes through all the sprites. It's just magnificent, isn't it? Okay, let's see what happens if I do a top spin. I remember that being interestingly glitchy as well. Let's expand a bit more this way. You know, let's just do that. Let's just build path. I'll fill it in like this. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Is it all connected? I think it is now. So let's also connect up that bit. Okay, good enough. And then we're gonna just go back to one car here, and we're gonna set this to, let's see, what'll give us some interesting things. Let's do 3D film mouse stills. Does that give us glitches? Professional RCT player, Marcel Vos. Yeah, I'm very professional. Okay, so this basically does nothing. Haha, these guys all have to pee. I have no bathrooms. Okay, you know what? Haha, now you all have to pee. Look at them. Wait a minute. What just happened in the bottom right of the screen? What was going on there? I kind of just don't want to move now. Let's see if it happens again. By the way, if you see the occasional lag spike, that's the game autosaving. There was just like a red square at the bottom right of my screen. And I don't know where that came from. Weird. That was weird. Oh, well, it... What? Okay. You can't have missed that. It's that right. I don't know what causes that, but well, it's funny. So I'm happy with it. Okay, what happens if we do powered launch on the top spin? It would be amazing if it started spinning around violently. Probably doesn't though. Probably does like nothing. Yeah, it seems like it's doing nothing at all. I'm hoping to find an interesting one. Okay, we've already tried the 3D film. Forward rotation. Is it just gonna rotate like that? Oh. Oh. We are seeing sprites of guests, even though there aren't any guests on it yet. I'm happy with that. I'd call that cursed. Definitely. It's definitely quite cursed. Can we Q-lineify that? Yes, that's... Nope, that is not connected. Why is... Okay, there it is. Now it is connected. Can you build your classic explosive mini-golf? Sure. Okay, mini-golf, mini-golf... Where's the mini-golf? There's the mini-golf. Mini-cycles. Yeah, I'll do that as well at some point. There's a lot to build. Okay, let's go back to normal station types. There we go. Don't need that long a station. Okay, so what we need is... I'm just gonna build like a normal like mini-golf. And then we'll delete one piece at the end and, you know, that'll make it exploding. Because that's how that works. Really simple. If it still does explode, I'm not sure if it still does. It might all like work normally now. I don't know. Okay, and then Q-lineify that. I don't know. We need an exit path. There we go. Build the exit path. I'm not forgetting it this time. Then we're gonna open it. Then we're gonna use the tile inspector to... Now it's gone. And let's see how long it... I don't think the guests are going to ride rides because they all need to pee. Okay, let's just take that away from them. There we go. Happiness, energy, no hunger, no thirst, just no nothing. So that they'll all ride the ride. Is it even possible to charge 100 for the toilets? No, you can only go up to 20, but they'll never pay more than 60 cents. It's funny how even, you know, the official Roller Coaster Tycoon page makes sometimes memes like, you know, charging 20 for the toilet. And like, that just doesn't work. They'll just never pay that. That's how the game works. I'm just collectively relieved themselves. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason this grass is growing really well. You can charge it, but it just... Make a video about how much you should charge for the toilets. I already did. It's 11 minutes long. It's totally not a waste of my life at all. Okay, let's do the mini cycles thingy. Hang on. Is that oh no, I see it. There it is. While we watch the monorail cycles. I say 11 minutes long, but there's like minute or a minute and a half at the start, which is unrelated to the topic. So it's about like 9 to 10 minutes long. It's still a very funny video. Funny, like the video itself is not particularly funny. It's informative. Like I think it's a good video. This is not long enough, but it's funny in the fact that I made a video that long about a topic like that, and I think it, you know, it actually did fairly well. And that's what's funny about it to me. Okay, so this is a lot better. Will it have time enough to speed up though? I don't think it will. Okay, the guest is almost at the part where it crashes. Explodes. Let's keep an eye on that. Once it starts to not suck at mini golf. There we go, there we go. There we go. Will it go in the hole? Not quite yet. It's close though. Come on, you should get this. Nicely done. Now you're dead. I love that. Did you see the official Roller Coaster Tycoon Facebook page? Oh yeah, I did see that they tweeted that, my stuff. I didn't see the Facebook page, but I saw that they tweeted it. Yeah, I will not do the hybrid coaster soon. I will first do all the other coaster types. Okay, let's see. The geography question was by BP Smith. What's the capital of New York? That would have to be Albany. Unless you mean the capital of New York City, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, so the downside is that once it crashes, you can't reopen it and stuff. Because, you know, you need to fix it, and you need to, you know, set it up every time. Which, you know, that doesn't go automatically. Which is a bit annoying. But that was once, and, you know, that was good. That was fun. We need this to be very long. Oh, whoops. Nope, we don't need to do that. Just make it super long. You have like 300 guests lined up for the ride. Maybe. The thing is, I have a lot of cursed things that I want to build. And, you know, it's already taking me a while to build this thing. So to build all the other things that I, you know, would like to build, it's gonna take a long time. And by the time I'm done completing anything, someone, you know, I've got like 5 more ideas from you guys. Which is fun. But it does mean that we're not gonna... You know what, I just forgot to put chain lift on that entire thing. I'm such a professional Roller Coaster Tycoon player. I realized that right before I saw your comment, Max. So you know what? I'm gonna keep this. I'm just gonna build a very fast one later. You know what? I'm just gonna launch it at a very high speed then. Okay, I'm not gonna scroll. I'm just gonna use the auto clicker. There we go. Much better. I'm gonna use one car. But we're gonna have 41 cars per car. And then we're gonna wait for full load, obviously. Okay, let's make those a little bit brighter. There we go, bright yellow. And let's make this white. That's not bright yellow, that's bright pink. Let's also make them Bordeaux saturated red. What are the G-forces on the super fast coaster? I don't know. There's something there that causes lag. I think it might be the flames. No, it was actually nothing. It was just lag spike. I don't know, because this thing is not finished testing. I mean, these are what the lateral Gs look like. They actually... Oh, they only... If they went up, we would have seen a lot more. But unfortunately, they go the wrong way. We can't see how extreme they are. But you do see them getting close together, the spikes, as the roller coaster keeps speeding up more and more. I mean, the vertical Gs are more than 5. On these, like, kind of gentle inclines. That's a hell of a ride. Can you use the Town Spectre not to see the Gs? Oh yeah, they're walking over there to load on the other bits. Okay, let's see how fast it actually gets launched. I don't think it'll get up to the maximum speed, but it'll get up to quite a high speed. Probably at least a few hundred. Yeah, we're almost done loading, so let's see. That's the last one. Oh, we did go up to 900. Wonderful! Oh, I love that. That's amazing. We are using a lot of salmon colors. We're selling salmon colored t-shirts. So what are the stats? Well, the max speed is 973 and the average speed is 564. It's a kilometer long, but it only takes 5 seconds. I wonder what the stats are. Are they even impacted by the speed? They might not be. We might get entirely normal stats. I don't know. There's longitudinal Gs. It is the wonderful thing. The game doesn't calculate those. Drown one of the topless guests. Why? You think being topless for anyone should not be allowed? Alright, there we go. Guest 6604 is one of the topless guests. Do we have the... You know what? I think I need to close this. Because it's blocking the stat calculation, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I need to double close it even if we want to get more stats. Hang on, do we have stats on this? Nope. Oh wait, no test results? That's different. This thing still isn't done testing. I think. No, it hasn't had any guests. Oh, it's doing 58 rotations. This thing is doing 58 rotations. Yeah, how did the guests get on it? Where did the guests come from? Like, I tested it. And, like, I put it in test mode. Where did the guests come from? That's a good question. It's haunted. Well, yeah, it is. It really is. Let's see, does the minigolf have stats? Nope. Okay, let's kill off this thing, because I want to see the stats. Let's see, we'll slowly and surely get stats, right? Okay, yeah, that thing was built before. The minigolf will eventually get stats, although maybe this one is also problematic. The Marcel points are worthless, the redeems are mostly gone. Hang on, the redeems like make me build a coaster should still be there. Right? Aren't there? Aren't they there? Can you combine more with the hardline? We can do a lot with the hardline. Oh, they're not there. Well, that's my bad. Oh, it was... for... Oh, yeah. Right, I did that last stream. Because they were useless in what we were doing last stream. Hang on. Let me re-enable them. My bad. Let's see. Color right of your choice. Name a ride. Name the park. Pick a coaster type for me to build. Fire all the stuff. Why not? Alright, there we go. Build any of you that you want. Build any. Redeem any that you want. I'm surprised there are Marcel points instead of ride tickets. Well, someone made the joke about Marcel points and I was feeling very unoriginal. So that's what I called them. They were called like Loopy da Poopies for a second. What's the capital of Earth in the Expanse series? I have no idea. I've heard of the Expanse series, I think, but I've never played it. Alright, I know what's cursed. Just this maze. Like, they'll have plenty of difficulty completing just this maze. Yeah, hang on. That's where we... Why isn't it connecting to the other bit? Is it because zero clearance is still on? Zero clearance can be a dangerous thing. Okay, pick a coaster type for me to build. There are a lot of things now. Color right of your choice by allocate. Any salmon pink. So any ride salmon pink. I'll choose the mini golf. And then Crazy Baboon. Cursed wooden coaster. Alright, let's see what I can do. Let's see. Woody, 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 Woody. You know, the most basic thing for a cursed wooden coaster is just make it big, make it tall, and paint the support some kind of bright color. Like, that's already cursed in my opinion. Fire all my staff. Well, good thing I have an auto clicker. Because that are a lot of hand turtleners. Still firing. There we go. There's a lot of unemployment now. I think that's pretty cursed in itself. 8 water sections in a row. Oh, you know what we can do? Hang on, you know what we can do? Oh, we need to actually go up 1 for that. I mean, I could zero clearance it, but this looks nicer as well. We're just gonna do a lot of these, but with a fast chain lift. So we go really fast through all the water sections. Herder and Turtener. You know, when you talk fast, especially in casual situations like to a friend or whatever, you tend to default a lot of your syllables tend to either just fall like away entirely, or you just default them to like as a great example that our Lord and Savior Tom Scott did is like you're not gonna say I'm going to go to the store, but it's more like I'm gonna go to the store. A lot of us there. Yeah, it's called schwa. And that's what I just like to do on purpose because I think it's funny when you get stuff like Unturtener. I just think it sounds funny. Like, it's not Venezuela, it's Venezuela. I am so easily entertained. I suppose that's a perk to easily entertain yourself. And then you share this on a live stream to 260 nice people, and they are wondering like, does anyone else find this funny, or is everyone just thinking that's weird? And what a weird guy. The struggles of a streamer. Marcel sounds pretty high today. I'm not high. Well, I'm high on cursed park fumes. I just 25 trains of 1 car per train. Sure, why not? I'm just having fun. No, let's not do 0. We'll do the fastest we can do. Hang on, this will certainly crash. There we go. That crashed. We need to do enough that they all fit in the station. Like, I think 10 will fit in the station. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And let's do that. Ask a geography question. Oh, another one. What's the world's smallest named island? I'm gonna go with... we don't know. Or, like, there's probably some kind of tiny island that a few locals have a name for, but that's not globally indexed. Some kind of like a meter by a meter island or whatever. I mean, I know there's the thing like on top of Iceland, like, what's it called? The Rock, like north of Iceland, which Tom Scott made a video about, which is very tiny now. And I know there's Rockall, which is a rock in the middle of nowhere that England claims. I don't know how big it is, but it's basically a lifeless rock. Might be pretty big. I don't know. Okay, is this cursed enough for you, by the way? Let's not do wait for full load. Just have him go whenever. The one recently exploded in Tonga. That might not be an island anymore. Nauru is the world's smallest island nation. Yeah, I did know that, but that's not the smallest named island. Covering just 21 square kilometers. Smallest independent republic and the only Republican state in the world without an official capital. It's also the least populous member of the United Nations. Yeah, it's the second least populous country on Earth after the Vatican. It does have like a de facto capital again, which I believe is Yaren. Yaren? I'm not sure how you pronounce it. You also have what's called Palau, which has like either of two capitals. I'm not sure which it is, but there are two names and they're both fun to say. You have Melekeok and Ngerelmut, which start with the sound, like at the end of sing. Like starts with an NG. Okay, so we have 8.73 lateral Gs, minus 3.55 positive Gs. It reached 204 kilometers per hour. You can't... Wait, what can't I say on Twitch? I can't say Ngerelmut. Or Melekeok. Is something still blocking the stats? Okay, there's still something that's blocking the stats, but that might be this thing, which is still testing. How long does it take to test this thing? What? I presume it's this thing that's in the way, or is it the go-karts that don't have any test results? Your mind just heard cock in the last name. I mean, by that I wouldn't be able to say like the name of one of the best Dutch speed skates at the moment, which is Femke Kok. You know, it's K-O-K, which means cook in Dutch. There's also the capital of Texel, which is one of our Wadden Islands, which is called De Koksdorp, which you actually do spell like the English word for some reason. I don't know how that happened. We also have our favorite town, Seksbierum, which, yes, Seksbierum, although beer is spelled with an I, but other than that it's spelled the same as in English. So beer is like B-I-E-R. Cockfosters, isn't that like one of the stations on the London Underground? If that's correct, and I know that thanks to Jay Foreman and his tube song. Yeah, like that, Scorcho. It's in Frisia, and I don't know how it got the name. I don't think it's, you know, got to do with those three words. I don't think someone's got like, yeah, that's a fitting name for a town. Okay, this is not cursed enough. I was gonna do intense. Ooh, no. Do intense mode. Let's see what happens. Is that... Will that glitch out? Or will it just do normal things? Oh, no, there's the glitching. There's the glitching. Imagine how terrified it must be to be in that maze. Yeah, although they're doing fine at it now, because of the updated maze algorithm. These used to be death traps. Like, if a year ago it was already fixed. If 2 years ago you would run this maze, you would put this, and you would put 100 guests in it, and you would wait 1,000 years, it's likely that no guest would have solved it. Either 1,000 in-game years or 1,000 real years. I don't care. That was fixed over a year ago. Well, yes, it was summer 2021. No, 2020. Summer 2020. It was 1.5 years ago. Yeah, I like it after you made that video, OpenRCT2 just fixed it. Just like, just to mess with Marcel. What's the smallest island in the Kingdom of the Netherlands? Is it like Saba or... No, those are pretty much bigger. Is it like... No, those are like Antilles Islands. It's like Rottermer, Plaat. I think there's like a sandbank in between, like Rotterdam-Plaat and Rotterdam-Oog, which I'm not sure has been named. Okay, I'm getting pretty tired of this thing blocking the stats. So I'm just gonna reduce the number of rotations to 1. And I'm also gonna double close it for a bit. Just to see if we can get the stats. Put 1 toilet in the park at the end of the ride that never ends. The ride that never ends has been... well, it's not running anymore. Are we now getting stats, or are the go-karts still blocking it? Has this thing got stats? It does. Not particularly good one, but, you know, there's stats. It might be the go-kart blocking it. Let's stop the go-karts as well. You know what, let's see. Oh, there we go, we just got stats. It was the go-karts blocking it. Which means we can do this one again. Ground gas 3751. Alright. See, I think we need to be in page 2. No, we do not need to be in page 2. If they are still in the park, I can't guarantee anything. Let's see, 3751. Oh, Rotterdam-Oog is the correct answer. I thought Plaat was smaller. But I've probably got that wrong then. Ah, they're still in the park. They're about to die. See ya. Bye-bye. Their shirt color actually matched... matched the... what's it called? Watercolor. How's the staff doing? Well, it doesn't really matter, because rides can't break down. I had disabled vandalism and littering. And I used the cheats to make all my guests happy. So I literally didn't need any staff. But I'm gonna hire a few now. And after that we're gonna look at some stats that were finally calculated. I've disabled those cheats now, so we can expect to see a bit of vomit and stuff like that. I always like a nice big puddle of vomit. In Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, by the way. Not in real life. I remember I was having gym class or some kind of sports event or something. It was in primary school. I was probably like 7 or so. And I was talking to 2 teachers who were sitting on the ground, like next to the wall in the gym or something, just, you know, watching us do our stuff, you know, whatever we needed to do. And there was one kid who just walked up to us, and he was just like, "Hi, blah," and it was just like a puddle of vomit, which was like at least a meter in diameter. And the teachers got really quickly out of the way, otherwise they would have been sitting in it. It was weird. He was obviously, well, sick. So, you know, I don't blame him or anything. He was like, I think it was a year below me. So if I was like 7 or 8, he was a year younger. So that happens. But it was still unexpected, to say the least. Okay, we have a lot of entertainers now. Okay, so let's see if we got stats for this thing. We do! Haha! I managed to make a monorail cycles ultra intense. With 14 intensity. In elementary school we had to stand up for the national anthem in the morning and once a girl threw up during it. And everyone just kept standing. I mean, those things will happen all the time. I mean, kids are sick at, you know, random times. They have to throw up. And that can sometimes just happen. One of my flashback memories of first grade is a teacher telling Kid he couldn't go to the nurse, then he puked into his hands like he was gonna catch it. Poor kid. That's a really poor kid. You know, I find it interesting that American schools, or maybe English schools as well, I don't know, seem to have a school nurse. I don't think we did. You know, I don't think Dutch schools have a nurse. Maybe we do and I'm wrong, but I don't think we do. Like, the times I've been sick in school, like, either I was still able to cycle home, which meant I wasn't too sick, or my mom just came and picked me up. You know, she was able to, and otherwise she wasn't working that far away. Or my dad came and picked me up, you know. Yeah, some teachers do as BHV. It means like... I'm not sure what it means, but it basically means like sort of an first aid training. I'm not sure what it stands for exactly. We did have lice moms, which would be like the moms of kids who would check for lice, and would always be the mom of some, you know, kid in your class or kid in another class. You know what? Let's actually do normal. Well, no, not normal mode. I want to do roto drop mode. Now, what road does roto drop mode have? Is it downward launch mode? I think it's downward launch mode, right? And I want to do some strange vehicle. Do a ski car. 10 cars per train. Does it go up? Does that work? It does go up. Let's make it a bit smaller. Let's do... I want to see it better. Let's do observation tower. There we go. It's climbing. A lice mother sounds scary. It was always a very pleasant experience because every time I went to there, you know, they go through your hair, basically give you like kind of a scalp massage. It's basically what it is, and I never had lice. Oh, it's bedrijfshulpverlening, which means like company first aid or something like that. Not necessarily first aid, but I can't really find the right words. So yeah, for me it was a pleasant experience. Yeah, my mom was a lice mom as well. And I think whenever she was available, she would check me. She wasn't always available when I had to get checked, but I think she checked me more often than not. And also sometimes randomly at home. But that was more because I liked the sensation. It's kind of like, you know, I also like the sensation of getting my hair cut. I'm not sure if any of you have that as well. It's kind of like ASMR stuff. And that's basically, you know, checking for lice is very similar. Okay, let's do rainbow Ferris wheels, but cursed rainbow Ferris wheels. Yeah, it's kind of just a scalp message. I have that too, but not from strangers. I mean, it was my mom doing, checking me for lice, so that's not exactly a stranger. I got checked every year in high school, never had lice, and then got them in the brugklas. Yeah, brugklas is freshman year in Dutch, and yeah, I was never checked in high school for lice. So, I don't know. Yeah, literally translated it's bridge class, because it's like the bridge between primary and high school. I think that's what it is anyway. I don't like the barber. Oh, barber. I do. But I don't go to the barber anymore because I'm growing my hair out. Which is a legitimate downside for me. That I don't have to go to the barber anymore. Although I should... Oh. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that to happen. Not the doggos. Well, they're dead now. Why did that happen? Alright, let's try a koala car then. Why not? This looks funny. The koala's just climbing the tower. What was I working on? Right, I was working on the cursed rainbow Ferris wheels. Yes. Looks like a sloth going up a tree. I wonder if it will also crash. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, let's find something funny for it. What does it... I don't know, what does it do in Berserk mode? Oh, hang on. Oh, crap. We have way too many wheels. That's why you, by default, have that cheat off. Okay, it's almost there. Let's speed it up a bit. Let's see what happens. Will it also crash? No, it will just do fine. It'll go down again. Alright, that works as I hoped it would work. Okay, does it just go to one wheel when I test it? Yes, it does. Okay, good. Okay, what does Berserk mode do? Does it actually... Does it kind of glitch out on any kind of way? Because that would be funny. But it might not. No, I don't think it does. Let's try shuttle mode. I think we need 2 stations for that. Yes. What happens if we do launched mode? Like upward launch. Where is upward launch? There we go. What happens if we do that? Will it do anything? Okay. I kind of expected that, to be honest, because I've done that with merry-go-rounds before. But I was still hoping it would do something more interesting than just crash. What happens in Space Rings mode? Can they do anything other than rotate and crash? I mean, they do rotate different ways, which is not what Ferris wheels usually do. But I don't think Ferris wheels can properly glitch out. I already tried, like, Berserk mode, right? Let's try Haunted Heist mode. See what happens. Oh! That was going properly fast for a bit. Did you see that? Did you catch that? Because that was interesting. Maybe rolling around, like breaking free from the... There we go. Okay, I think this is properly... This is cursed enough. Haunted house mode. You know what? Let's try circus. What happens in circus mode? We're doing the middle one now. Let's see if anything interesting happens. No, I don't think it's doing anything. What happens in... Let's try... Crooked house mode. I wonder what's causing it to, like, do nothing. Yeah, that was the animation of course. That was what I was thinking of. I was going to say that, but you were quicker than I was. Let's do Haunted House mode. That's fun. It's there. Alright, let's now do that for all of them. Haunted House mode. Then, of course, I need to color them. But it's a cursed park, so, you know. Hang on, did I just do Crooked House? No, I did a Crooked House there. And that one. Haunted Heist mode. And the last one. Haunted House mode. Alrighty. And that. And you, and you, and you. And you. It plays the Haunted Heist sound. I didn't even hear that. Oh, that. Yeah, it does. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Green. And then, of course, we get... after green, yeah, we get orange. Kind of looks like a Turing machine. It does look like some kind of interesting machine, doesn't it? Oh, now of course we got purple. This is totally the correct order of the rainbow. You can't tell me otherwise. Then you get red. Then you get blue. Yeah, then you get blue. And then you get yellow. Perfect. Otherwise, nice one. That's like, here's a link, and then you get a link, and it's just an image to Link from, you know, Legend of Zelda. Marcel self-conscious color blindness. This is not Roy J. Biff. This is Gop, like P for purple. I'll call that violet. This is Govrib. This is Govrib instead of Roy. This is Govrib. It's a spare rib provided by the government. It's a Govrib. Don't forget grey. There is no grey. There's like 0 shades of grey in the rainbow. You need the pink right. Go for most colorful reward. I would need to recolor like basically every right for that, or half the rights. So that's not worth it. Not at all. I still really like what this thing is doing with the red square. Like, what's going on there? And where's that exactly? Why that shade of red? Make the hedges of the maze pink. I don't think I can do that. You know, you can't color any of these. I mean, you can change them, but... What mode's the junk swing in? It's in Space Rings mode. Which does that. You know what, let's do a Snow Cubs ride in Space Rings mode. Let's see if it also does similar odd things. Why not? Space Rings mode is there. It seems to be behaving normally. I mean, I don't think the normal one stops and starts turning the other way, but I'm not even sure about that. This seems to be, unfortunately, normal. Can you put the Space Rings in a pirate ship mode? Sure. Why not? See what happens. Ooh, now this thing is properly glitching out again. I like that. Okay, pirate ship mode. I think that's swing mode, right? Let's see what happens. It's a shame that the entertainers aren't going on the rise. That would be fun to see, wouldn't it? Oh! It... Hang on. That's... They're changing color to the shirt of the guest. The guests are becoming the space ring. They're actually changing color to the shirt and pants of the guest. Like, if you look at it, this one is green with blue/purple pants. And then, if we wait a bit, it's green now with a one purple ring. And there's, like, the original space colors are here. Whatever this kind of weird, misshapen mess next to it, which is kind of in the shape of a guest, but also very Lovecraftian. Look at... What is that? Like, those original space ring colors. Is that supposed to be like a weirdly distorted guest? What is going on? This is not okay. This is absolutely not okay. And I don't know what's going on here. It's funny though. Yeah, this might be the most cursed thing in the park. Change the vehicles. I'm not going to do that one. I'll build a new one for that. But yeah, let's see what happens. Change the vehicles to a hardline twister coaster. Okay, I'll just build like the entrance and stuff out of the way. I don't know, let's change the queue line just for funsies, you know. I don't know, do that. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Snake Har. That's an interesting standard color scheme. Oh, we can't actually change it. Well, we can do it to Time Machine. And then make it do... Hang on. Time Machine, please. And then make it do... that's what Max said. What was it? Pirate ship, like swing mode. Let's see what happens now. Number of swings, 0. You know what? Let's make that 10. What happens? I really wonder what happens. Okay, they're in there. I think that is... Okay, so the thing is, I don't actually know... I think that's just the normal operation of the ride. I don't actually know what the normal operation of a time machine looks like. But I think that's pretty accurate. I mean, that looks normal to me. Right? It's not doing it. Okay, let's build a normal one next to it. Let's see what happens. I'll just test it. Open it. Well, oh, I do need guests on it before it works. There we go. Go on it! Why is this merry-go-round closed? Is it broken down? We'll fix it then. Okay, let's see what happens when it does it normally. Looks similar so far. Do we still get the weird, like, human thing? Yes, we do. Where is the guest? Hang on. Okay, so this is a normal time machine ride. Where is the guest here? Like, where has the guest gone? This is really weird. Like what? How? Like, they turn into the alien. What? This is so weird. Like, usually you can still see the guest on the ride. It's a legit time machine. I suppose that's one of the explanations. Okay, let's try something different. Let's go back to... You know what? Let's go to Maze Ride. And let's put it to Berserk mode. Let's see what happens. Maybe something interesting happens. I don't know. What's gonna happen with that exit? I mean, they'll just go on the queue line and then just treat the queue line as a normal path. They'll be fine. Okay, is there anything interesting going to happen here? I mean, it's behaving differently than it usually is. Which makes sense, but there's not like any kind of glitching, I think. I think this is all pretty normal. Yeah, that's not funny enough. I think the space rings is so far giving the most interesting ones. See what happens in the space rings if we do that in Berserk mode. Because this one is actually interesting. Which is swing mode on the space rings. Which is not just out of order. Although it is with 0 swings. Is this one gonna do anything interesting? Or is it just gonna like play the animation out of order? Which I suppose, you know, it's glitchy, but it's not too hilarious. Because we've seen that before. There's things in this part that I haven't seen before. Hang on, what happens if we do haunted house mode? Will it like do nothing and then just like the Ferris wheel suddenly like go fast for a short while? I suppose there's only one way to find out. And that's to watch the guest. Okay, so it's gonna do not... Oh, there we go. It went fast for a little bit. And we need even get the noise, the haunted house noise with that. And it just does nothing. Will it just go off after this? After staying in there doing nothing for a while? Honestly... Oh, there it goes again. This is quite cursed. They're just standing there menacingly. Not doing anything. Drown guest 6969. I still see what I can do for you. Ooh, we're already at 10,000. Goes fast. 6969. Are they still in the park? They are not, actually. You of course have a whole lot of other 6-9 guests. Yeah, standing but not operated. That's quite creepy. Okay, what happens if we make this like, I don't know, 10 swings? Alright, see you later, team killer. Any other 69 will do then. Alright, let's take 6979 then. After they've gone off that ride. Oh, this is... well, much more interesting, I'd say. Look at that. That's more cursed. Much more cursed. Well, not at the moment. At the moment it's like it used to be, but there were a lot of glitchy stuff for a bit. What is that coming back? Like the glitchy stuff? Will we see that again? Oh, there it is. That was a magic carpet thing. Yeah. I don't hear enough cursed music. There you go. Now, you know what? I'm gonna make this less annoying. Okay, let's down 6979. And I'm going to make a merry-go-round. So that the mechanic can't fix it. And we're gonna have to... no, I don't need that window. I'm gonna do... Let's see, Wild West style. Change it back to a merry-go-round. And then break it down. Where's the breakdown thingy? There's the breakdown thingy. That'll be cursed. Yeah, if you power launch your merry-go-round, it crashes. I think that works with like pretty much any flat ride. I mean, it works with Ferris wheels, which we found out earlier. The observation towers is boats. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? Oh, there's a lot of pukies and stuff there. Do we have any staff? No, we don't. I mean, we have staff, but not any handyman. Well, we do now. There we go. That's plenty. Wonderful music. Yeah, there's been no handyman. Oh, there... I think there's also no mechanics. We have a lot of broken down rides. Let's get those fixed. Someone asked what happens if you look underground. Oh, hang on. You can actually see stuff underground there. Hang on. Did you know that? that the glitch goes underground. That's weird. And interesting. Do any more glitches go underground? Like this one. Oh, it does. Like I saw an image of a tree. Which was weird as well. Time to build an elevated space rings. Ooh, yeah, why not? So if we get in space rings, build it like that. Then do line. And then connect it somewhere there. Footpath in the way, what do you mean? There we go, perfect connection. And we'll make this swing mode, 10 swings. You know, just the exact same. And then open. Someone needs to explain what's cursed about this park. I mean, look at the top spin. It's just not moving. Oh, it is moving now. Oh. 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 Oh, I like the fast Wild West style. Or just look at this. All the manta rays, where it is. Feels like April Fool's stream. No, it's just us having going. Oh, look at that. The go-karts are stuck. How did that happen? Like, what's going on there? The go-karts. What? The traffic jam? It's not really much jam. More marmalade, but... Why is he not moving forward? Go-karts more like steak karts. Hey. That's really weird. Also, I like this. Hang on. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Hang on. Let's wait until it leaves the station and we can properly see the train. Or did I... How did that happen? Why is there a gap between the first trains? Oh, is that because of the reverser turntable thing? Like, they shouldn't be the same. Either the first train should be like these kind of tiny front thingies and the rest should be normal, or the first car should be a normal car and the rest should be tiny front thingies as they are now. But I suppose, yeah, it must be the reverser turntable, which is messing up a lot. Is it upside down? I don't know what you mean with it, but there's a lot wrong with this park. Oh yeah, that's definitely doing it. I still don't know how they ended up the same though. That shouldn't be able to happen. Alright, let's... Ah yeah, we can properly see this glitch extending downwards now. It's interesting that apparently the surface does block your view of the glitch. It's not like the glitch just renders on top of everything. It kind of renders in order and it does appear actually below ground. Which is interesting. I also find it funny that we just discovered new glitches in this park. Like that kind of stuff. Or I haven't seen this one either. And, well, we discovered a lot of crashes. Okay, so I want to build a toilet. So let's build it just high up. Let's make sure that the supports aren't... Yeah, well, let's just do no supports. Let's just... yeah, no, let's do path. So that... let's do supports as well, because then you can see it better. And then we'll just do... I don't know. These are fine. Off the edge of the map. Well, then we'll just go like that. No. Even further. Too high. You can't be too high. Let's do support. No support limits. That won't help to get even higher though, by the way, because too high means just, you know, the height limit of the entire game. There we go. Toilet. Creating waterfalls. He has a very long waterfall down. I purposely didn't pick a path with like a big support structure, you know, a la wooden coaster, because that would have, you know, if you're suddenly like this, then it's very in the way. It's not particularly beautiful. I still like this wooden coaster, which has 0.98 excitement and 13.75 intensity. Yeah, the path still connects to the park edge, which is funny. Ooh, a lot of guests are going for it. Hang on, hang on. Heading for toilets 1. 1800 guests. Haha! That's wonderful. Can we get there? Yeah, we can get there. 1800 guests. 1900 guests are heading for toilets 1. That's amazing. Where do all the positive hills come from, the Woody? There's like one hill in it, which has positive G's. Like they're all really slowly walking up the stairs. It's a long stairway. 2000 guests are heading for the same toilet. Like if we do that and we go to the map, you can just see they're everywhere around the park. There's guests that are going to this toilet. It's amazing. The toilet has no space limit. It can hold as many guests as you want. It's properly amazing. I mean, hang on. Can they... They can't go outside of the park. They can't reach it because it's outside of the park. I love that. It's amazing. I don't need a no exit sign. They just can't pass anyway. This is the best thing ever on the live stream. This might be the best moment on my live streams ever. This is absolutely amazing. This is wonderful. Put water on it and remove the bomb. That's cruel. What if there's a mass panic? I don't think that quite exists in this game. Imagine them all looking over the railing. We're about to cross the fence, I think. We better head back. I don't want to get fined. You'll just pee off the side. Make it rain. Make their own waterfall. Park rating increasing. Why though? That's interesting. Let's see. Inspect park rating. Oh, the guests are happy. Well, it's quickly decreasing though. The guest happiness is quickly decreasing. Where did all the happiness come from? Suddenly. Maybe because they thought, oh yes, a toilet. And now they can't reach it. And they're like, ah, I'm pissed again. Time to change the palette. Sure. Let's see. Object selection. There we go. They, yeah, they had to go. And, well, they went. I missed your Marcel point. Oh, first one that gets to the toilet. Well, it doesn't matter that I missed them, because no one got to the toilet. I'll pick one that's up here anyway. And I'll drown them in pee. Is there a way to make the water bright red? Sure, but that's not a palette I have. You know, that would be a custom palette that would need to be made. But yeah, you can absolutely do it. Are they still all heading for toilets 1? Oh yeah, there's still 2,500 guests heading for toilets 1. That's properly amazing. Okay, you know what? Let's get a whole load of guests in the park. I might have slightly overdone it. Let's see. There's a little bit of lag. There we go, it's solving itself slowly. I did just spawn in like a proper amount of guests. That makes us a lot of money. I just noticed how rich you are. Yeah, I cheated in money. Yeah, we now have 30,000 guests. How much did we just make? 284,000. We only charged 10. We're rich now. What are they thinking? It's too crowded here. Oh, they're all buying park maps. Like, the info kiosk is having the time of its life. 7,200 guests per hour, baby. Is that number going up even further? Because it's selling a whole lot of park maps. Will it go to like 10,000 per hour? Name the park, alright. The cursed one. Okay. I think I might need to explode some guests. 3,800 guests per hour. 73,000 guests per hour! I think I said 7,200 by the way, Max. It wasn't 3,800. We got 73,000 guests per hour. That's properly amazing. We're still not done buying park maps. 109,000 guests per hour. They're pandemic buying park maps. Who need park rating when you can force guests to come? I know, right? Will it go even higher than 109,000? It's made a lot of money. I don't have 109,000 guests in the park, but you know, 128,000. It calculates the guests per hour based on like the last 5 minutes. So if you get in 5 minutes, you get 1,000 guests, and that's all you have in the park. You have 12,000 guests per hour. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure if it's 5 minutes, but you know, it's something like that. I think it's slowing down the park map buying, but that's how you get with these high numbers. I mean, I have 33,000, which is, you know, quite a lot of park maps as well. Oh, guests, 141,000. It's still going up. It's still going up, baby. 30,000 guests think it's too crowded here. 137 only think that the park map from information kiosk is really good value. Interesting. Only like 20,000 guests bought a map, and only 130 of them think it's good value. When it goes down, make it rain so they all come back from an umbrella. Hell yeah. You know what, I'm already going to do that. Rain! Now we're making a proper amount of money. Let's see if we can get 200,000. Zoom in a bit so that you can see it better. Am I at the scaling factor of 2 or did everything go to... No, I'm at 2. I did it right. 161,000 guests per hour. Okay, you can go. This is amazing. Might actually overflow. Oh, it just went down. Can you overflow it? I don't think you can, actually. But I'm not sure. I think I've gotten it to like 1 million per hour once. By cheating a lot. I mean, I'm also cheating now, obviously. Can you look at the money tab? Made 37k. Well, we made 8k from park maps. We made 37k from 40k from just umbrellas. I mean, look at this. It's July. That's when I cheated in all the money. 33 million. You can't even see the money we made from the park entrance. It's that tiny. But if you look at the park value, which is just from the guests that are in the park, I think. You get 7 per guest. Yeah, you get 7 park value per guest. So 30,000 guests, which roughly I spawned in, is 210,000 extra park value. Also, lol at that weekly profit. 192,000 from that park entrance. Staff wages still higher. Oh yeah, 220,000 staff wages. Because I have like 3,000 entertainers. Oh, thank you for the follow. Bjorn 10061992. Let me guess, you were born on the 1st of July 1992. Or, no, the 10th of July. Or the 6th of October, depending on if you're American or not. Look at the park rating. Yeah, it's not particularly great. It kind of went all over the place. I like the shape. Yes, the first. Yeah, I'm not good at reading dates apparently. We broke 200,000. We broke it before. We just broke it again. But it's slowing down. So let's get rid of the rain. Let's make it a blizzard. I think a blizzard is just retextured rain. So it's nothing too much too special. Why is the blizzard not pea colored? Because it uses different colors in the palette. Okay, let's actually make it sunny. And let's explode some guests, because we have way too many. Oh, they're already leaving. Well, I'm exploding them anyway. Hell yeah! Listen to that! Now that's proper ear rape. I apologize to headphone users. I'm using a headphone, but I have to sound very quiet. Like a minigun. I wonder if there's a plugin that can change ground texture just to snow when there's a blizzard. Someone did that. Well, not a plugin, but they did do like they altered the code to make it so that they had the full 12 months. And in the winter, the ground texture would actually change to snow. Just funny. We found that, yeah, the park rating went up. Because the guests are no longer bothered by the overcrowdedness. Hey, the wooden roller coaster is now going through P. Also, like, these things is where the letter or the vertical G's come from. Actually, you can see here in this graph, which is a wonderful graph, that the water pieces itself also produce vertical G's, which makes sense because they're going up and down a little bit, the water splash pieces. Of course, we also have very high laterals. Yeah, it's like a seismograph, like the Tonga seismograph. The P splashes. I mean, that just makes the rides more enjoyable. Am I right? Am I right? I'm so terribly unfunny. You are right. Oh, thank you. This is a lovely cursed park. I like how they're still trying to go to the toilet. How many are? Like 1,500 are still trying to go to the toilet. And they will never reach it. Oh, the park rating has gone down again. How did that happen? Like... what? Like, how did it... how did it just go up and down? Did it like a loop? Did it like underflow? Millions died. Yeah, and the park rating went up from that for some reason. Bigger coaster for me to build. Alright. Make a suicide looping coaster. Okay, but I'm going to launch it properly fast. I'm actually... No, I'm going to make a looping coaster. There we go. And... to make it fun, as if it wasn't already fun, I'm going to give it quite a long train. So I'm gonna need like a bit of track to store it on. Get out of the way. There we go, perfect. Alright, that's enough. Then we need a looping, otherwise it's not a looping coaster. Now I'm gonna quickly... Oh, we already have access to the limb. That's why I was almost building a limb coaster, because I wanted to have it vertical. But we already got access to vertical pieces, because we have a cheat on enable all drawable track pieces. Okay. Now to do that. And I need to, I think, yes, enable a cheat for this. So what we're gonna do... We're gonna have one train, but we're gonna have like 50 cars. Will that fit? Not a complete circuit. Well, let's do launch then. 50 cars will not quite fit. I want it to fit. So let's just, I don't know, go up here as well. There we go. Now 50 will fit. And we're gonna do, of course, wait for full load. And launch at maximum speed. There we go. Let's turn you off. Okay. It's gonna take a while until it's filled up, of course. But guests will be going on it at some... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna connect it to a busier area. Just so that it fills up faster. Okay, where are most of the guests? I presume that they are still around there. The entrance area of the park. So let's go up like that. And ooh, we got the head chopper excitement bonus. Hell yeah. Now I want it there. So let's disable clearance checks. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna spawn in a load of guests. Fire all my staff. That's gonna take a while. That's fine, because we gotta wait for the coaster to load up anyway. So, do I have a story to tell? Because it's gonna take a while. I do have a story actually. Of me breaking the law. Yeah, I'm a criminal now. No, I actually did break the law. I wasn't caught. Well, sort of, but not by the police. So what happened is I was taking a walk. And there's two traffic lights that I have to cross. At the end. And I was very much... like thinking, I was like lost in my thoughts. And I totally didn't pay attention when crossing the second one that there was a traffic light there. Even though, you know, I walked that route a lot of times. And I was just halfway across the road. And suddenly there was a car braking for me. And I was like, oh shit. Oh, right. There's a traffic light here and it's red. So you could say I was almost killed by a car, if I, you know, dramatize it. Why is no one going on the damn ride? There we go. Now they should be going on the right. Because now it's aligned. There we go. They're going on the right. Somewhere, anyway. It's the best ride you'll ever see. Making it transport right track. I don't think that will make much of a difference in this though. Also, I want the looping, obviously. Yeah, like can you see it? You have like the almost got hit by a car, and then you know, almost died. You know, police were called, and like in brackets and stuff like that. And then me with like shocked face, and then a car which has like the effect of it going very fast, like the photo effect and stuff. Can you imagine that? It's like a week ago or so. Why are they not going on it? Well, some are, but not a lot are. What if I trap them? Will that force them on it? Okay. Then you. And do. Ignore intensity. I already have that on. There we go. That seems to get some more guests on it. Good. They might just not want to die, but I don't care. Monorail with large trains. No, it's fine. This is working now. Is there an Ali Bay? If not, what about Marco Bay? I'm not sure if they are there, but I don't think this is the appropriate place to discuss that. Hang on. What? What is this grass texture? Is this like when mown grass? Is this in between mowed grass and normal grass? I'm not sure I've ever seen this. Well, I never mow my lawn. I have a lawn, but I never mow the grass. Oh, it's due to the pallet. Oh. That makes sense. Marcel, please don't get run over by a car. I've been almost run over by a car at least one more time. When I was like, I don't know, I was like 9 or 10 or so. Oh. It just went. Some of the cars are still crashing. I mean, we're currently following the car and... It's still crashing. We're following the car and we're somewhere in the vast emptiness of space. I mean, the actual suicide ride, it went fast. I wonder how long it's gonna take to come down. It was going. It was absolutely going. Thank you for the 3 months, Voodoo 3. It's very... Oh, there we go. It crashed so hard, it went through the ground and crashed underground. That is a proper crash. I could probably, just from this live stream, get like 10 different shorts and put them on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to, but probably could. Okay, let's check what happens if we do change the color palette. Let's see, object selection. But is that indeed causing the grass? Oh yeah, it is causing the grass. It's just normal grass. But it looks ever so slightly different when it's water by P instead of water. What if we do pink water? Is that also... No, that's not different. Yeah, well, let's go back to the pink water. You can turn it into a long line of looping. It doesn't crash, just kills them. But guests are invincible unless they crash. How's the park rating doing? Oh, it went up again and now it's gone down again. That's one hell of a... I mean, the park rating is one hell of a roller coaster in itself. How many people died in the crash? 126. Which is... weird. Because we had 50 cars. 4 per car. That should be 200, right? We had wait for full. Where are the 74 guests that lived? Like, this doesn't make sense. There should be more dead guests. I want more dead guests in orbit, or are they still crashing? Oh, maybe it is because the other 74 guests, which isn't divisible by 4, by the way. I was like, maybe the other 74 guests like hadn't crashed yet when I got that message, but that's impossible because 74 and 126 aren't divisible by 4, and a car can't half crash and only kill half the people and kill the other half later. That's not how this game works. I can make it longer though, just, you know, it's interesting. Oh, there we got the fast Wild West style music again. Can we do a small turn? Yes, we can. Okay, we can... Oh, hang on. We can do something cool with this. If we, like, for example, go here and then do this. This all looks like fireworks. And I made an entire video about this once, but it'll look cool. Oh, I disabled that cheat again. So re-enable that. Let's make the car a bit longer as well. And then let's do 80. There we go. Call the looping code Enschede derailment. What is Enschede derailment? I mean, I can imagine that it's a derailment of a train by Enschede. Like a historical one. Alright, have a good night, Azuma Dio. Name right of your choice. Oh, that was that one. Oh, I still need to drown an Ali Bay, by the way. Guess 25 is still in the park. Well, now they're on Ali B. And let's turn them. It was an ICE train that crashed in 1998 in Germany. Ah. Oh, I think I know that one. Didn't it crash because like one of the beams was coming up through the floor? Like one of the beams of the... Okay, these guests are not willing to go in there. I'll just let them be. You know, let them all go. And then I'll spawn in new guests and trap those. Oh, it was Eschede, not Enschede. It's close enough. But I'll change the name. I defaulted to Enschede because, you know, that's a Dutch city. And I assumed, you know, it still worked with the Germany thing, because Enschede is very much near the border. So it all worked for me. Can we give the guests balloons? Oh sure, we can have rainbow balloons. There you go. Oh, that makes a sound. It didn't make a sound previously, right? That's new, right? It looks cool. It sounds funny. Oh, guests aren't going on it, because, yeah, I need to reset crash status. There we go. Now they're going on it. Why is it flashing? Auto clicker. I mean, I'm just clicking on it a lot. The epilepsy balloon. This shouldn't give an epilepsy warning, right? It's not the entire screen that's flashing. If it does, then I do apologize. It is more than a rainbow balloon. I mean, I see grey balloons. There's all 32 colors. Alright, well, this is slowly filling up. Oh, we're having a bit of lag again, because I spawned in, well, a lot of guests. But they're already leaving, so, you know, that's fine. Okay, so let's have a little look while that's filling up. Oh, I can rehire staff again, I think. Let's have those rights fixed. Ooh, that's a lot of lag. That's indeed a lot of lag. That's a lot of lag. Okay, anyway. Let's have a little look at profit. Okay, the rides are obviously not making profit. Let's see total customers. Boat hire 1! It has 12,000 guests. I suppose it can handle a lot of guests, because, you know, they're big things that the guests don't have to walk very far on the station. Wow, I didn't expect Boat Hire 1 to be on top. Followed by B Movie Giant Spider Ride 1. How did it get... Hang on. That's impossible. That's literally impossible. We've only been going at it for like less than 3 hours. This thing can't do 3,000 guests per hour. This is impossible. That this B movie that it's at 8,800 guests. Or is it just counting up all the 11 things for the B movie one? Or something like that. That's the only possibility. That otherwise it doesn't work. I also need to keep an eye on this looping coaster. Just, you know, at some point it'll go. Yeah, I think all the rides are merged. What are the amount of customers on other rides that are on the same spot? Let's have a look. Diamond Ride 1. 0. Okay, yeah, so they are combined. That then does make sense. This thing should be almost full. How many rides, how many guests are on it? 2 and 2. We have space for 320 with 80 cars. Also, just look at these guests, like sitting in these cars vertically, just waiting until they are going to, well, you know, die. And it shouldn't be too much longer now. 227 guests on the ride. It's slowly filling up. But, you know, eventually it's going to fill up. Let's actually save the park. Haven't saved in a while. Of course, autosave is saving every minute. It's causing little lag spikes every minute, but... Oh, it just went. Fireworks! Did you see it? It was going in all directions. It wasn't fully loaded, though. Even though I had to wait for full load. Like, only... 234 people died. I'm disappointed by that. What's your record on most guests dying on the ride at the same time? I might have just broken it. You just saved. Then you can reload the save and have a slow-mo recap. Oh, I can actually. Hang on. Do I have cheat engine? I think I can actually slow down the game with that. Hang on. Let me see. Where's OpenRCT2? Let's go to 0.25. There we go. Oh, I saved like right before it. I think there's a limit for how long the train will wait. Maybe. Like this is going 973 kilometers per hour, but we're at a fourth of the usual speed. Also, look at how it's going in the looping. That's very glitched. You can't see if it's paused, but... There it goes. That's proper fireworks, isn't it? But look at the guests. Also, if we go to, like, this speed...
1 minute. 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 1 minute.
I kind of slowed down the game a lot now. So what happens if we test it? Let's see how fast 973 kilometers per hour is at a 20th of the speed. It should be going any minute now. Because it's in test mode. The thing is, it takes 20 times as long now. There it goes. Look at what's it doing in the looping. It's because it's rendered in the frames and stuff. It's like it's dancing. This is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And there it's going. Okay, but I can show you something even cooler. If we like go to here, double close this right, and then make the speed incredibly slow, like we're on a 200th now, and then we put it in test mode. See how the cars get rendered. I think this should still be the same. The game is... No, it's rendered instantly. It didn't used to be. I have a video on it, on my second channel. Like long trains being rendered in super slow motion. They used to render really in a cool manner. What happens if I make it even slower? Okay, so this is almost infinitely slow. Let's see if it still gets rendered in instantly. Maybe the open RC2 have changed that. But it might take forever for now to actually go into test mode. Because we're at a 10,000th of the speed. Oh, I'm on a different renderer. That makes sense. Okay, let's go to normal speed. Oh, hang on. Close. Okay, let's see. Options. Let's go to software. Oh yeah, I can't zoom in any further than this on software. But that's fine. Okay, let's go speed hack again. Let's go to yeah, a 200th. And let's see. Still instantly. Still instantly. So that's just been changed in the code then. Okay. Let's go back to OpenGL. That was an interesting side thing. Where did you even get a display that supports that? You're talking to me? I mean, I just have a normal 75 Hz screen. Oh, there's a koala going again. What kind of supercomputer do you have? I don't have a supercomputer. I mean, I have less than 9,000 guests. It's not that complicated. Good thing you made a video documenting what it used to be. You can still download the old builds and still, you know, do the same. It's not... That should still, you know, work the same. The koala looks like it's pole dancing, yeah. I also think that this is enough for tonight. I had a lot of fun building this park. I haven't laughed like that in a while. So thank you very much. And, you know, I really enjoyed this. And I hope you did as well. I really hope you did. Because I did. Okay, let's see if I can find someone who's streaming Rollercoaster Tycoon. Alright, this person's streaming Rollercoaster Tycoon. Zederick. They probably have a voice. I mean, they have people commenting, so they probably have a voice. Some people stream with like no cam and no mic, because I don't really understand the use of that, but most people have at least a mic. Bathroom being out of reach was the best. Yeah, that was actually the best moment. Just like them going back, that was fantastic. Thank you all for the stream. This is why I don't do this a lot, because if I do this a lot, it wouldn't be as funny. And this is just fantastic. So thank you very much for watching. We're gonna rate this person, be nice to them, you know, give them some love, or if not, then don't. Just, you know, then click off if you don't want to, but that's also fine. At least be nice to them if you are there. And I'll see you later. Yeah, have a good night. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.